Okay. For a little bit, I'm not gonna be playing anything just because, well, I guess I'll go over the current circumstances. Sounds of moving, part of it. Don't mind I look different. This was already gonna happen. I just had everything ready to go. It looked like this, and then my computer died. And then the computer I got to replace that computer that was on its way to dying. Like, it was a long death, but when it died, it took the new computer along with it. So, series of events. I am now on a much worse computer. So, I'm gonna take a bit to just, I think the music's too loud. Hard to balance. There we go. Come on, is that good? Hi, Lemon. But yeah, so I had the old computer, and like 3 years ago, I made a poor technical decision and ended up causing the slow eventual death of that computer. Let me be a lesson to anyone else who is not tech savvy but knows enough to cause problems when they do try to be savvy with it. Do not mix RAM. Do not do it. It is very bad. They do not lie when they say do not mix RAM. Do not do it. The temptation may overcome you, but let the death of my last computer be a warning. So, like, it wasn't bad until it was. Like, it was just started acting worse and worse and then died. But because I saw the death coming, I bought a new computer. But I say new, as in it's new to me. It was second or third or fourth, however many hands. So I got that computer, and then when I tried switching stuff over, I put another wrong thing in the wrong spot and killed it. So don't do that. I sent that into repairs. Cost more than the computer itself cost. Too much money. Not worth it. They gave me a worse computer instead of just... Whatever happened, killed that computer, like, completely, so they had to do something or other. I wasn't actually there for the repair, so I didn't get first-hand information on what went wrong, but instead of anything being repaired, they just put the graphics card that came with that one and put it in a new computer because it's like an external graphics card. So I now okay. Let me reorder things a little bit. Hang on, turn down the music again because I still feel like it's too loud. So I was perusing eBay for like the computer I was gonna get, or that I got, and like looking for the lowest price of comparable hardware and such. Like I very specifically chose the computer I got before that I broke. And on eBay, there's just a flood of various models of Dell Optiplexes, and I was like looking at all of those, and I'm like, I don't want any of these, so I'm just not gonna get that. And long story short, the replacement computer they give me is a Dell Optiplex. and it's an older model than the ones on eBay. So it's not even like I didn't even get something better than what I could have gotten for cheaper. So I'm just, it's just the circumstances are not worth the amount of anything put into it. At least the upside seems the internet is stable despite the fact that I'm at a constant 2 bars of Wi-Fi. So, you know, good things come, good things go, I guess. Whatever that means. Alright. So things look stable, which is nice. Good to have some wins. Let me now figure out what I'm gonna play, because I was fully expecting everything to just crash and burn the moment I started. Though, to be fair, I am giving this, like, the best circumstances. I have nothing but OBS open right now. So we'll see if launching things breaks things. I might reconfigure how I have things, right, visuals-wise, eventually. Because this is just, I'm trying to figure out my theming. I wasn't really vibing with the purples, I guess. It just kind of was eclectic in a way that wasn't good, I guess. Let's see, game options. Right now my computer is like, the majority of the processing is being, like, carried by the graphics card because of how old the computer is. So I don't know what is and isn't fair to assume what it can do. Oh, also I put a box on my microphone. Hopefully that sounds... Is it back? See, this is what I was expecting. Yeah, the moment I opened a small program, everything, it was my Wi-Fi. Told you, 2 bars. Real powerhouse we're good dealing with. Right, at least I wasn't... At least I'm not trying, full kick things, what, blah, 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 blah. At least I'm not trying to do everything all at once. No, it's my internet. I think, unless you're also having internet troubles, the world at large. Right. What game would be not doing Archangel? You know what, I'll do SimTunes, because it's a lot of nothing. Also, completely unrelated to the whole computer troubles, I'm also dealing with desk troubles. I moved everything to the floor. I'm sitting on the floor. Which is a willing decision, mind you. It's on purpose. I'm just searching for new furniture. Right now, my computer is set up, or my desk is set up to out of the old parts of the last desk I had to be configured to be on the floor. I don't know if it's good for me to be sitting on the floor compared to what the office chair was, but the office chair itself was breaking down. Right. What was I gonna play? SimTunes, right? Let's see if I can stream information, if that's a category. Ooh, it's not loading. We're dropping more frames. Are we? I don't know. I'll just do it on my phone. Yeah, I don't know if so I'm pretty sure this computer doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi. The repair people just stuck a Wi-Fi extender in it. When they brought it, when I got it, there was just a little Wi-Fi dongle in it. I also just put in another one in hopes that if one of them doesn't work, the other will take up the slack, but things don't be smooth like that. I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. Hang on. Manager. Where's the info? Right. It's SimTunes category. Yes, it is. Okay, we're back, but I need to switch what capture I'm doing. When I wasn't able to comment on it because the stream went down again. I think my Wi-Fi is stable, or unstable, but it reconnects fast enough for when I'm browsing like the internet, it doesn't register. Like I don't notice that it goes down, but the stream definitely is noticing. Um, Window capture, maybe? SimTunes. Yes. Okay. Let me hide my preview. Maybe that'll help things. So, SimTunes. Oh, do I have my... Whatever. Do I still have the one I... Yeah, I still have this. Because I put... I'm at least tech savvy enough that I was able to know where to find files, and I made sure I put all the stuff I wanted to keep on a separate hard drive or solid state drive. Uh, how do I? Why aren't you moving? Right. God, the volume is loud. Let me deal with that. Ugh. Ah. Nope. Ah. Sound. No. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Volume mixer. There we go. That's better. Does it look better on the... It'd be nice if the sounds continued while I was doing things. Let me hide that. There we go. Is... sound's not coming through. Great. Wonderful. Everything goes wrong. Actually, maybe it's because I need to relaunch it or something. Yep, there we go. Right. Let's do xylophone, rimbo. Turn it up a little bit. Where is it? Where did it go? There it is. There we go. Yeah, I'm just doing a lot of efficacy testing, rather. Or everything is too loud. Let's just turn it down for itself. Just because even if everything transferred over fine on my computer, not everything. I had to re-download it. Drivers, and I still need to find all the fonts I downloaded before. I only remembered about the fonts when launching the screen because one of them was wrong. And technically, if what I want to happen, which is me finding a new computer that's better than this one, and actually has Wi-Fi in it, and actually works, then I'll have to do it all again. So I don't know how much effort I'm actually going to put into optimizing this computer. Though I also have the procrastinator's nature, so I think even if it takes years, I might not re-situate myself with this computer. I know the moment I say this, it's gonna go wrong again, but the internet is stabilized a little bit, it seems. Still 2 bars, but... I don't get why, like, Windows is saying that I have 2 bars of internet, but OBS is saying the connection's stable with the full 4 bars. So I don't know who to believe. Okay. So we tested... Ah! The sounds are getting to me. Okay. So that was a test of, a simple program. So, let's say we launch a program that is not so simple and see how it handles that, because that will be the real test of whether this computer is, like, good enough, and I'll just buy, like, a better Wi-Fi adapter or something. It's always buying things. Everything costs money. You want a good setup? Buy it. I'm just a little peeved at the amount. It's... I'll put it behind me. Have a pure heart. I don't know. Can't have a pure heart. Look at me. Look at this guy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just filling time. Okay, so what games... even if I only have 8 gigs RAM this time, like right now, I'm remembering all the problems I have with this computer and why I didn't want to buy this model in the first place. Ooh, okay. Okay. What game do I have currently installed that last computer would have been so mad I tried to play it all? Do I try Peak? Peak barely ran on that last computer, and this one's older, but graphics card. I don't want to play Peak right now. Really, I just keep going back to Minecraft. That's what I played. That's it. While I was basically on the crutch of an old laptop while I waited for this computer to come to me. I just chipped away at a Minecraft world, but still haven't. And that's one that the last computer hated me playing. Okay, fine, you've convinced me, brain. We'll try Minecraft. Can I use this dog? Yes, it works now. Okay. Change it to Minecraft. Because why not? Okay. And it will take a second to load up. Oh, whole computer froze for a second. I have, mostly, decorative, not, or cosmetic mods installed. They don't add, like, any new content or anything, not even, like, decorative items, just makes it sound nicer. Stuff like, President's footsteps and such. I sometimes try to, like, put on those nature soundy mods, but I never... Those always bother me. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get pleasant sounds of keyboard clicking in addition to things now. Oh god, just realized there's no good spot for the microphone. Currently my desk is singular level. I don't have a separate spot for like anything. Alright. Wait, is it doing something stupid? It's doing something stupid. Ooh. Preview. Oh, I see. It's because it's not actually full screened. Right. Okay, let me do this. Happy with that? No? A little wider? Good enough. These are just the mods I have, and then I have on a texture pack. A texture pack. It's a mishmash of various ones. Now let me hide my preview, because this time I do actually need the extra resources. So, no idea how good the frames of anything is gonna be. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna pull up my own stream so I can see the frame rate. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Pleasant surprise. Is this computer somehow better than my old one? I mean, not in every way, but in enough ways that it's noteworthy, I guess. There's my happy ghast. Name of Joe. um, play... Anytime I play, like, a... Where's everything? Anytime I play Minecraft, I play a kind of semi-survival, where I keep on cheats, and, if I, like, want to, I'll switch to creative. There's my end portal. It lined up pretty perfectly with this area. I found this area first, and then I like, did the Ender Eye, and, well, and then also went underground and using Spectator or something, and found it. But that's where the end portal is. It lines up, like, perfectly. That's a creeper farm. For rockets. Haven't really used it. Was growing trees up here at one point. And if I also have a Zero world map. It's not too happy me streaming while trying to load it, but if it's given a second. Come on, you got this. You can do it, unnamed computer. I haven't given my computer a name yet. I was thinking on a few. Sometimes I name my computers, sometimes I don't. But, you know, if this one ends up... Why isn't none of this loading? Whatever. But this was the world I started on the laptop. And when I loaded it on this computer, I was surprised at the fact I can load more than 10 chunks at a time. and it doesn't complain. I'm actually on 16 chunks loaded at the moment, which is nice. But yeah, this is one base. I have villagers. They're bunnies, which I'm very happy about. I don't like it when texture packs, like, look nice, and then you look at the villagers and they look gross. Like, anytime they make them, like, just keep the villager model, but change the textures to be, like, weird colors. I don't know. Just feels wrong. But when they make them, like, so the villagers are bunnies, and then the pillagers are foxes, which is nice. Makes them cute. Yeah, the clicks of the keyboard are really coming through, huh? Okay, I need to move where the chat is, because the microphone is blocking it. Move you here, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The happy guests are so loud. I had it closer to where my bed was, but it just kept annoying me. But I can still hear it underground. They make the same, like, 3 noises. And then here's my other base. It's where the spawn is. Or, I guess spawn is that way. But... nope, now the computer's completing a little bit. I don't remember where I found the purple terracotta, but I didn't make it. Yeah, it's a little house, and then I might move my storage up here, just because I made it. I don't know how it looks. How... Can I shrink my... closed captions. I can't change how big that is. Let me just... That's better. Just for streaming it, I guess. It's not full screen. What am I doing? Right. There's my house. I just realized it looks a bit like a spider. I'm not great at building houses. Not bad at it. Maybe a little. Should I? Well, wondering if I should frame this with another one or not. Between all the windows, I do that, but then keeping this there, but wanting the door here. I don't know. No, but if I do that, this is why I'm not good at building houses. Most of the time, I just pick a side of a mountain or somewhere. Okay, how much dirt do I have? Wait, no, I was gonna start farming sheep. Right, that's what I was gonna do here. See, I'm just going all over the place, but because I want to start planning out. Like scouted out a place for a castle to go, and then got sidetracked trying to fill out the world map, which hasn't loaded. Oh, there it goes. But I was just, you can see that all these are like in a cross shape of going directly north, directly east, directly west, directly south. And I want to fill in, I mean, it's not loading, but I've been like going back and forth, or I just filled in that corner and then I want to fill in the space between, but not happening on stream, I guess. Although I have Zero's minimap installed, I don't like how I play when I can see the minimap because I'm just constantly zooming in on it. And that annoys me. And there's this little underground area that I'm going to turn into something. Maybe a cellar. Right, sheep. I don't know what I'm going to do with that arch. Sheep. I have a horse somewhere. It's not that one. It's something with white specks. It's got a saddle on it, so I'll know which one it is when I see it. Oh, right, I do have this. No, I want a sheep farm here, because I do have this. I just find places that I think will look good for a building, and then I put a waypoint, and then don't do it. See, like Moon Observatory, you're like, that sounds cool. It's not here yet. I just saw this little nook and cranny and saw that it was kind of moon-shaped. See, like, you could build something cool in here, and then I just mark it down and then leave it for later. And there's cows here. But yeah, I can see it in my head kind of how it would play out, but there's nothing there. Tributary. I don't even know what that means in this context. It's just a village that I stole all the workstations from. Yeah. Right, corner house farm. I do have sheep here. But over here. I have carry on now, so I can. Ow, wrong button. Oh, come here. There. I have carry on now, so I can put you in a pen. Didn't have it when I found this place. Get in there. What? You can do that? Okay. Well, now I have to do that. You understand this is necessary now. Thank you. Alright. I don't know if that'll cause problems if I ever load this in a version without carry-on. Right. Sheep. Are you my horse? Yeah, you're my horse. It's annoying me. I don't know how good this horse is, but it's a horse. Stay in the house or something. You're not gonna stay in the house, are you? No. Okay. Sheep can go here. Hopefully the keyboard clicking isn't too bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a new desk. I think it's too big. Because what I want is a desk that's low to the floor, to where I can just sit down on the floor, use it. But they don't really make those, so I have to find like at thrift stores, like other pieces of furniture that sort of fit the bill, and maybe just cobble them together in a way that makes sense. Why? Okay. And I don't know if there's any actual long-term benefits to me sitting on the floor instead of a normal chair, but that's for future me to worry about, and future me will hate that. Yeah. All right. That's not enough fences. Should pick up more torches. I added these two chests like just a bit ago, so I keep opening the wrong chests. Torches, and I was gonna grab something else. Wood. It's hard to see. Oh. Right. Oh, I've been exploring often enough. I found quite a few bird treasure maps that just don't register, don't locate any chests nearby them, and they give up. That's too many now. Why did? Let's see if I can make you bigger again. I did it on a different world where I started that sentence in the wrong spot. I've been trying in some of my Minecraft worlds to try out like automation things, like that creeper farm and such, because I'm not too well versed on how to do things. I looked up. I did one on another world where I had that's dirt. I spruce. Set up an LA XP farm. Just because I have a bad habit of abandoning worlds once they get to around this point, actually. It's just part of why it's hard for me to find things to do. Spruce. Because even though I have ideas for where things can go, I haven't started building anything there. So it's a little hard to start building in them. And then I get caught in a feedback loop of that until I get bored of Minecraft and put it down for, like, say, 7-8 months. And then I come back to it and I start a new world. Yeah, somehow this computer's better than the old one. So now I'm less mad about it than I was, I guess. I still don't, I'm still not pleased that I have to deal with the fact that this computer has DisplayPort ports. Does anyone use DisplayPort? It's like a port that's in between VGA and HDMI. That just a certain era of computers just have. I don't know if it's better or anything, but I don't own any cables of that, and I don't own any monitors that use that. So now I just have extraneous ports on my computer. Which is never a good thing for me, because then I'm gonna be doing stuff like getting a like converter that doesn't work or something. Just have poor luck when it comes to it. I should be putting these at the other place so I don't run out of spruce when I'm building with spruce. Right. Right. Dicks. Wrong. That. And now I need. Ugh. Grass made a scary noise because I ran through 2 of them at once. I don't know what this area is gonna be. Ooh. I'm thinking it's gonna be like multiple buildings to look like a kind of town, but I don't have it on right now. But for most of this world, I was playing with the English language file thing, where it's not like a actual language, it's one of the English joke ones, where they stick with Germanic words and stuff, and it makes it sound old-timey, as in, like, medieval-ish, but, turned it off because I kept forgetting what enchantments were called, so I could turn it back on since I went in creative and, like, maxed out all my stuff. I don't know if I maxed out my armor, but I don't really care about that. I have keep inventory on, so even if I die, it's not like a big deal. Pig. Sheep. Fine. Ah. Here. There. I'll have to check back later after the stream, see how light balances and stuff are on the stream, because although everything looks fine on this, for me on this setup, when I was forced to use the laptop with Ubuntu on it, it like I found out for some reason, even though I had the exact same monitor connected to the laptop, everything was just darker for some reason. And so my sympathy goes out to people that have to live like that with their monitors constantly like 3 shades darker. So I don't know how to account for that when trying to make my streams visually accessible. But or really any of my videos, I like looked back at some of my videos and they were too dark, but I don't know how to account for that going forward. Well, why am I just saying things that I see? Don't know what's happening. Wait, if I stack sheep, can I carry multiple of you at once? Oh, that would have been too good. Developing advanced sheep tech. I think I just like listening to the sounds that the game makes. I don't know how many of them are from the... Well, I know the walking obviously is Presence footsteps, but I have also... thought my computer was making a weird noise for a second. I have Cool Rain, which just makes surfaces make different rain impact sounds when it's raining. No weather skip, just because I like it to stay raining. Actually, that's because I had a different world set up for a little bit. Like on the old computer, I was playing Everything is Snow Worlds, where everything was snowing, like every single biome, including desert and stuff, except for exposed underground biomes. Those didn't get snow because the mod that added, or the data pack that added, or made everything snow just didn't care about that. Or it couldn't detect it or something. It just didn't register the underground biomes as surface biomes they were showing. I don't know, I'm still grabbing sheep. I really could just breed all these ones. Laying constant egg. I'm just looking at the ground and keep saying things I need to smooth it out before I start building. I'm not good at terraforming. I tend to not do that. I just work with what the ground gives me. So I don't know if I ever actually want to get better at that. Or if I've watched too many Minecraft videos in my downtime lately. And just keep watching people better than me, or better at building than me, build. And so I get a little envious that they can transform, like, non-blocky images in their heads into, or like, because some of them draw out what they want it to look like. They can, like, translate that into Minecraft. I don't know how to do that. At least not good. And, you know, do something bad before you can do it good, I guess. But I haven't figured out how to do that. Also, they use mods that I don't want to install to, like, pre-plan out things, and I feel like that's maybe a little cheating. Because I want to do things in mostly survival mean, I say that, but I can literally just change the creative at any point here, so. Sometimes when I'm doing, or when I switch to creative, I'll break an accidentally break a wrong block and just leave it broken as like a creative tax. Just because it feels like if I'm gonna be cheating in my world, I should pay it back in a little way. I don't know if that makes sense, but because I do like collect stuff like iron and whatever else, I do collect like manually. I don't know where I'm going with this train of thought. I built this archway when I was when that building was something else. It wasn't initially gonna be that like insert style name here type house. Cottage? I don't know. So like it was initially going to be more castle like, but then I remembered I have a different spot that I literally plotted out to be a castle. Because if you look up from where am I facing? Because if you look up from here, if you get rid of, I'm going to destroy this village. There's too many villages in the latest versions. They're just fucking everywhere. Get out of here. But yeah, if you look up this way, you can kind of see where a winding path would be, and then you could imagine like a castle up there. Which this one is actually that spawn, that's where the castle is. So it wouldn't have made sense for there to be two castles within walking distance of each other. I don't even know if this village still has villagers in it. I think it does, just because I haven't... Ugh, something's happening. I think it still does, just because... Okay, I haven't loaded these chunks too often. Music is... Yeah, I also need to create that new village on where Stoneside is, because I have all those villagers. I don't know if I want to make those villagers into an iron farm or not. Because I do want to try creating one of those, but I don't know if that's where I want to do it. I don't even know what style I'm going to go for over there. I don't know why I'm still doing this. I keep getting sidetracked. I was supposed to be building a sheep farm. Or breeding sheep at the very least. And then orchids. But yeah, you could go slow up and then see a towering kitten. Maybe chopping that down so that you could see more of the... I don't know. It's all theoretical at this point. Lava hole is a lava hole? I don't know what I was thinking I'd build here. I just... Anytime I see a cave like this where you could build something there, I just mark it. So there's lava hole, and then there's Acacia Cove. It's another hole. It's a long hole, but it's still a, I don't know, tube. Fallen over tree. That would be cool. Wouldn't fit this biome. Would be cool though. Mountaintop meadow is the mountaintop meadow. Let's see this. This is why I put that marker there. Then I have resources, which is mostly resources, but then there are a few building locations hidden in there. Yeah, this is where a lush cave that scared me. This is where a lush cave is, and then also directly beneath us is another stronghold, which I wasn't like looking for. It's just there. Trail rune, which I could really get rid of because no wait, I still have I left all the terracotta stuff there, so I was planning on digging that out at some point. Snow hill is a snow hill. Oh, this is a nice one. It's just a tiny little mushroom biome, just in the middle of nowhere. Also, this world has so zoom out. Scroll wheel's still broken, despite everything. Scroll wheel still broken. There's like tons of guardian, whatever they're called. They're like everywhere. There's another one. There's another one. There's two. I don't know why this world generated so many of them, or if that's normal or not. Wait, no, there's 4 of them in this area. 5? Is that another one? No. 5 if you count that one as being in this area. Right. And then, Cardinal's just all the spots 10k out. Yeah, island is just this little island in the middle of the water, which is why I chose the seed, So, this seed, is the same as the world name, because that's what, one of the fictional worlds I'm, like, workshopping, or, like, my creative stories is called. And I put that into, like, a seed viewer, and I saw this little island, and I was like, that's perfect. And I didn't care about anything else. That was, like, the first spot I marked off with the waypoints. So, it's a nice coincidence. But this world is kind of, like, weird. With all the guardian, things, there's, like, so many big caves that are, like, I don't know how to put that words, but it's got, like, a lot of impressive caves in it. I might get rid of that, because that's an eyesore. But yeah, I just like how it's this gigantic lake. Oh, I remember. There's also one thing. Where is it? In here? Yeah, Nautilus Pond. So there's... I should sleep. Why did I go stone side instead of spawn? Whatever. Okay, there's a pond. Well, it's more like a little lake, but it's, well, I don't know why it's plains. It says plains, but if you go into here, if you go in here, it's an ocean. So there's a little spot of ocean in here, and when I found this place, there's dolphins and nautilus will spawn. Not a lie, I don't know. Yeah, just this little, there's a tiny spot that's, I guess this chunk is mostly plains to the map, but yeah, there's a little bit of ocean. That's also a cool island. I don't know, I guess I didn't mark that because I got the Nautilus pond right there. I'm gonna see what's right here. It's mad at me. It's mad at me for trying to teleport while there's ambiguous chords. Right, this is a cool area too. Looks... that's funny. I'm just exploring again. I'm doing it again. This is literally what keeps happening to me. It's a weird shape. I just keep looking at the map and then investigating instead of building things. I need to clear my nose again. Well, not ready yet. There we go. Okay. Just had to spawn there. Ugh. Yeah, right. Okay. Breeding time for the... do I have... right, I have wheat growing. Don't worry about the wheat growing there. You have a ton overflowing in a chest over here. Added these because this got full and I just haven't cared to... why am I covering it? Okay. Alright, there we go. I need to find more music discs. Always just find cat though. Like I always get like 2s and 3s of cats instead of any variety. I wonder what style cap I should do for this one. A lot of my time gets taken up by thinking instead of just doing things. I should cook more glass just while I have sand. You. Oh, too dark in there. Wait. I can't remember if they make that sound every time I drop them or not. I remember right. Oh, that must have been a glitch when that happened before. In a different world, like a few versions ago, having carry on and picking up a chicken, maybe it was a duck, picking up like a bird animal, it like made them lay eggs constantly. I think that must have been a glitch, and not a feature. It was funny though. So part of what I was doing in my downtime, waiting for computer, I was watching like, because it seems there's a re-emergence of Minecraft ARG, but which, you know, none of those are ARGs at all. Maybe they're little solving games, but they're not ARGs, despite what they call themselves. But I've just been watching those because that's what my feed has been giving me, like my YouTube feed. I don't watch TikTok or anything. Yeah, just an overabundance of those. Some are good, some are quaint, alright, tropey, I don't know. But two of them that I watched not that long ago, both of them had the Carry On mod in them. It's like, imagine a scary guy in the background, but the player doesn't notice. It's just you can't make. And they weren't. I know the ones that had it on in their videos, like it wasn't. They weren't the scary type of that video, but now I'm just imagining the one where they are trying to be scary about it, and that's picking up sheep, cows, and pigs. I think despite how I like this shape of like this carve out, I think I should flatten it so that it's level to here, just so that there's like a better view between these. You know, it's dirt. I can always just put it back if I don't like it. But I just remembered why I was why I was considering making an iron farm, because I don't have any, or I killed the wither, so I have a beacon, which, you know, maybe saying that when I have access to creative mode doesn't mean much, but I did kill the wither with a bunch of iron golems, which actually is less effective than just stabbing him with the spear. Like, he was taking pretty heavy damage just from I don't remember if it was netherite or if it was still diamond at that point, but it was still significant. It was like, could have just cornered him. But yeah, so I have a beacon, but I don't have enough stuff to make the full level thing. I guess I could just maybe I shouldn't have made all those iron golems, and then I could have had an iron beacon, but, you know. Okay, I have to reluctantly admit this computer's better than the one I was dealing with before, but I am going to put up a finger and say maybe it's because I was dealing with dying RAM. I don't know. I don't know how that computer at its peak would compare to this right now, but at the very least, the graphics card is helping. Or maybe I'm just less bitter because now I'm playing video games, and I'm not dealing with a laptop with 4 gigs of RAM that can't load more than one app at a time. You know, little things where if you're dealing with trash for too long, you start to think that mediocre is alright. Time will tell. I'm sure I'll find something to complain about. I need to figure out my torch situation. This is getting stupid. Also, didn't I have, like, a bajillion torches? Where did they all go? I swear something happened to them. Did I sort them back into the chest I grabbed them from? No, I had 30-something torches. Where'd they all go? I'm just constantly using torches. Right, I can just go kill those iron golems. Here's my mines. Barely used. Because I've been exploring. My wither tunnel. Which, to be frank, I did not get the... Oh yeah, I made these so they're not gonna kill me. I cheated to get the wither skulls. I just spawned a bunch of wither skeletons and killed them all at once because I was not getting any drops whatsoever. And I... Oh, why are you attacking me? Oh, I made you too! Why are you violent? My own creation hates me. Maybe because he was undamaged? Or maybe... Are you the one I fixed? Did I fix one of you? Maybe. I'm just reclaiming my iron. So... I don't have lunge on this because I hate lunge. I don't get the appeal of it because of... Like, I don't like how, it consumes hunger. I feel like that's unfair. Maybe if it's like a significant upgrade, maybe it's fair, but I don't feel that way. Yeah, why are you mad at me too? Just two of them hated me. Are they somehow spawned from the village? Like, the village ones spawn down here somehow? I mean, I don't think so. So we're at bedrock, but... I don't know. Right. I literally got sidetracked again. I was getting torches. So I need a dirt chest. You can be dirt. Did you hear? You can be dirt if you want to. What does that mean? My nose again. Why is it called crooning when the happy guest makes noise? Torches. I just go through torches crazy style, I guess. Right. I was considering a beacon. And I only have one villager set up to do anything, and it's a mending villager, just because I wanted to see how long it would take to get him. I have a funny clip of a zombie spawning, because I didn't light up that area enough, and it crawls towards them and jumps in my way in. And then I turned it peaceful before I could kill any of them. really care for their lives since villages are literally everywhere. There's one. Um, there's one. There's one. I'm not looking for them well, but there's like too many. They're not as rare as they used to be. Okay, that damn test. I don't even know why I have it. I don't need it. I've got 6 more I can make. They're too plentiful. I don't need all of them. Oh, right, there's a trial chamber also right below here. When I went through it, I was just thinking how much I want to go back to the cave worlds. Actually, with how well this is running and streaming, oh, it's a possibility. I figured out, although I said before that the cave world stopped working past 121.13, or no, not 21. No, wait. 121.3 is when I thought it stopped working, I think. But it turns out you can still make cave worlds. It's just a lot more technical, and you have to leave a chunk of cave world when you edit it. Otherwise, it loads it as a normal world, and you are stuck with that, and you don't get caves. It's I don't know how to verbally explain it beyond that. But basically, you can still play on cave worlds. You just have to have a world that's like blank that you duplicate off of, and then you go into like NBT, whatever, edit, and change the seed manually. And then you can live out your caving dreams. Do I like this? Why is there coal here? Yeah, I think if I have something built here, it'll look good. I mean, you could say that about anywhere. But I am seeing the vision now. I still don't know what. I still don't know what I'm gonna put here, but it looks better when it's. You smooth that out. But having a sight line does make it better. I have a problem where I forget about netherite having durability, and I've frickin' netherite tools before. Just forgetting about that. You know, it's less important when you're on single player cheating. But it is embarrassing when you're on like a server and do that. Chicken, you're going to cause me trouble. Die. Fine, I'll free your brethren. Get out of there. Why was there grass? Is that a spotted building? I don't know. Yeah, chickens. just remembered how anytime I'm doing anything, you could see it as a form of me procrastinating doing something else. Because just before my computer broke, I was working on something and then started procrastinating it. And then when I was just about to work up the courage to continue, it ended up breaking, so I lost a lot of motivation to do that. Now, instead of searching for whether I want to continue on that work, I'm doing this. Though, the optimistic view is I pursue many passions and just put time into them in chunks. But over time, I equally pay attention to all of them. Just moment to moment, it does not look like it. My dirt. Hashtag my dirt. Why are you still? Here. I can't pick any of that up because of my dirt. I don't need to... Oh, I keep forgetting that anytime I go out and explore, I pick up all the chests because I don't want to have to make more chests, so I'm just gonna make you. Right. And we'll start dirt. Start dirt. Right. Whatever. We start dirt. I didn't want you in there. Oh. Never mind, we don't start dirt here. We start dirt. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. We don't storage up here, apparently. Ow. That's happened more times than I would like to say. Whatever, we dirt up here. Sleep. Ow. I like how it... If I go too fast, I just fly off the bed. Thought I heard pillagers for a second. Well, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, that's good knockback. Not if you explode. Here we go. Okay, now we just mine this flat. And leave the stuff on the floor for later me to deal with once I figure out what to build here. Should light it up, though. Up. Pow. Damn. Too many lights. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I will leave this. I might actually make something bigger out of this. Maybe? Because that's where the castle's gonna be. So I'll have to make sure it looks imposing from this side, too. Right? That's what I was getting the wool for, was I was gonna, use colored wool to, like, lay out what each of the plots of the castle would look like and check its size. You know, it doesn't need to be wool, but especially considering I have so much dirt, but I don't know, I like the I don't know. I feel like it'd be more helpful if actually it would be more annoying if it was made out of wool, because then I'd have a harder time breaking it. Well, now we have a sheep farm, I guess. And I'll be trying to figure it out off the top of my head how to make a sheep wool farm. I think I can understand how it would work, because dispensers with shears will shear a sheep, I think. And then you just put like a fence so they can't eat one of the grasses so that the grass still spawns. And you have a dispenser somewhere, or a hopper somewhere to collect the wool. I don't know how it works, but I'll figure it out. Especially since it shouldn't be too hard to at least plot out, since I have the carry-on thing, so I don't have to deal with leads. I didn't need to do that. Right. You, and dirt. 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 Cobblestone, which I really should be putting in this thing. Blow my nose again. Talking just makes my nose run. Oh, okay. With where my computer is, all the ports are right by where my feet are. So if I ever have to plug stuff into the front, which I purposely wired the microphone into the back, which I normally plug it into the front so I can unplug it, but I feel like having plugs in the front so close to where my knees and feet are, I mean, if I ever move wrong, high chance I break everything, which is currently only at risk for my headphones. which would be annoying. So I'm gonna pay a little more attention to where my legs are. Right. I'm doing all sorts of tech. Thought my elytra disappeared for a second. Right. Bam, bam. I don't know why I keep it on me. I should create a dedicated farming area. Farm on the hill would not look right. Hmm. Extend it to be a port. I don't know how to think out loud, really. I'm trying to think, because I like the idea of an arch being part of this somehow. But with where the house is, oof, something's up. But with where the house is, which I still haven't put doors on you, and I still need a... Thanks, Rain. So... I don't know how the rain's helping with the bit rate. Check that. Because if it's bad, then I'm just gonna clear it. Sounds like it's doing something weird. It takes a second for me to check. That's fine. Alright. Okay. I should be more shocked, but it's fine. Oh, I already made up my heart's mind. Oh, no, something's happening with my mouse. Not dead. I don't know. Oh, I'm just gonna be quiet, listen to this. So nice. Ooh, let me get, copper. Get a block of copper or something. Shut up! There we go. Well, yeah, something's happening with my mouse. I don't know what that is. Right. Get a block of copper. Can't tell if it sounds any different. Or is it only if it's like... Yep, there it is. Why isn't it doing it? So nice. It's because there's not enough metal around for it to... If I had a metal roof, it would sound nice. Joe, shut up. Can I pick up you? Can I pick you up? Can I pick you up? Come here, Joe. Come here. I'm not gonna relocate you. Just come here. Joe. I need to, like, destroy or change this house, but I just haven't because it's terracotta, I guess. What am I doing? I was... Put dirt in here and... put it in this. Okay, I'm gonna plot out the castle, I think. Right. I'll need more dirt for than I have. Don't need ruby dirt. Okay. Right. So... actually, I should destroy the village before I do any of that. So, never mind, dirt. You go back in there. Okay. Actually, let me... oops. Oh, right. Can't look that way. Let me... lower my rendering. I always feel a little bad because I installed a texture pack just because I liked how the crispy Endermen look. But then I use them for a farm. That's why I have, like, aside from when I built this farm, it was on the laptop, so I couldn't load that far out. So that I wasn't having the problem of Endermen spawning on the main island. They just weren't because this is all I could see. This texture pack, when too many of them are on screen, it just does not like it. They're too complex. But they're cute. You can also sort of see it, but they have little paws. So cute. And there's rare colors, too. I'm gonna let them gather up a little bit. This texture pack hasn't been updated in a while, though, so it's a little finicky, and the game complains anytime I try to load it up anew. Taking their time. I don't know who invented this type of Enderman farm, because I first learned about it on like a multiplayer server from years ago. But basically there's an Endermite in a boat, and they get so mad that they jump into a pit where they're one one shovel hit from death, I guess. Oh, one hit, so 7 or less than 6. Oh. Whatever they're at. I guess I could just be using the shovel and preventing the loss of XP to the spear for repairing it from doing the damage. Yeah, look away. They just sometimes come down faster than other times. This hole really doesn't need to be this big, but I don't know. Just like the aesthetics of it, I guess. I don't know how they're teleporting elsewhere sometimes. Like, this block is getting read as like, available for some reason. That one looks cool. I can't pick them up. I would so be carrying them everywhere. I swear they used to be pickupable, but they just aren't. I don't know. Does carry-on have a? It does. Oh, there's no configs or something broken, whatever. Oh no, that one was I do appreciate that they got rid of the like, movement when you do mending. Like, it no longer twitches when you gather XP for the mending. But I do think it's a downgrade that you get no visual feedback to it working. I get a little, it like doesn't feel like it's doing anything, especially when you have such high like durability numbers that you can't visually see it moving unless you're getting like a crazy amount of XP. Why do you have more health? Could just make a PLA farm. I don't know if PLA farm. Actually, I think PLA farm is more effective than this at getting XP. But you know, I just I like this one because I get to stare at Enderman, I guess. This one, even though it is noisy, is a lot less noisy than the LA farm. I'm not gonna... I don't know who made the LA farm. It's just a pit in the ground that you shove a few LA into, and then you splash them with the silverfish thing, potion, and then you drown the LA, and then they spawn a bunch of silverfish from the damage, and you get a shit ton of XP from that. But it is so loud with just the LA dying and then you killing the silverfish. Why did I spawn here? I need to go to the castle. I know you can, like, turn off the sounds, but I don't like... I mean, I'm doing it right now, but I don't like adjusting settings constantly. It's annoying. And I'm only having to adjust settings for the Enderman farm because I haven't built it on a different computer. So I just remade it, which honestly I could do by doing the, like, copy command, because I used the creative and commands to build that farm anyway, so moving it 100-something blocks backwards wouldn't really change much. I think I might destroy almost every village I come across, thinking about it. Because I'm trying to... partly my goal for this world is to, like, make the vibes similar to what they would be in the like, world I'm creating. Like, fiction... story world, yeah. Takes a lot of work to do that, but, you know, like, this texture pack and, stuff are pretty good for creating the vibes already, so... And that's why I had it on the English setting, because it was, like, creating vibes in my head of, like, what would work and what wouldn't. But, I don't know. What did happen? Yeah. There's only so many ways I can move this weird places I can put this computer. Right behind it, why I can't, like, push it in further under the desk, is because the I didn't like how there were two of them like that. Because the bass, or whatever it's called, for my speakers is, which I should turn that off, because I don't know if that's making feedback noises. It's just right behind where the computer is, so And it's like a millimeter preventing them from being right next to each other. So I can't slide the computer back without the without the base being pushed backwards too. So it's just so mild of a difference. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. It's bothering me that I keep running up against it. Right, we need to solve. Some regular water. Alright. Okay. I don't know. I'm going up. Or, yeah, I should work from the top down. For the stairway. Because it's kind of hard to work from the bottom up. Because the thickness is gonna... See, also, I still need to destroy these. Can I kidnap these guys? Mouse is doing it again. Why is that happening? Is that why? Piece of tape? Is that why you're mad at me? Yeah, it stops. I'm just gonna take these guys and shove them in the headstone. No. Whatever. You're mine. I like the mud sounds when it's raining. Just slowly kidnapping each of these villagers. I like how the texture pack, in addition to the entity texture features, gives them different types of ears. It's so cute. There you are. Why is this village so big? I might have to just kill a bunch of you. Or just let them become citizens of the castle. Once they, like, naturally find their way to the nearest bed. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You have 3 refugees, and whatever happens to the rest of you, happens. I'm not dealing with the consequences, you are. White dye. Gray dye, I guess. Nope, mouse is still doing it. At least I get a bunch of... I don't have any fish. At least I get a cumulative amount of mossy cobble. Because it is an annoying thing to make. I still have to make some of it because there wasn't even enough when I destroyed the village at Stoneside. There wasn't enough from that for building the house. So I had to make some, but I don't know if I understand how a moss farm works at all, so I don't know if I'd ever make one. I just have a few, lush caves saved. So I know where to get more moss if I need it. Or when I need it, rather. Why is... Why dirt? Huh? I don't think that's normal. Why dirt? I don't know how that's happened. Like the path generated on top of and below little stalls. Not normal. Ugh, damn mouse. Let me get a Q-tip to clean that real quick. Hopefully it's hopefully it's not broken. I can't deal with another broken thing. Because even if my computer problems are solved for the moment, which I am now more hopeful that they are with this test, like, you know, it's hard to be optimistic when everything breaks around you. But hang on, just remembered I forgot. Oh, I think it's because a cat hair got into the thing. So hopefully that fixed it. I just realized did it again. For some reason, just sometimes my computer. Ooh, it might not be happy with me doing that. Okay. Apply. Okay. There we go. Haha! Now you can see what I... Wait, why is it... Anyway. Can you see that? Yes, my mouse capture is on. You were missing out on the true experience the whole time. Having a gauntlet cursor is important to lore. I don't know why I did that. I just told them... I just informed the people they would be safe in my castle. And there I go, killing one because he walked in front of me. What? Why did they say walk like that? What the hell is happening? The gauntlet is changing me. The power of the gauntlet is overcoming me. Fuck. Yeah, I think it was just a cat hair in the mouse. That happens when you got two cats and at least one of them is long-haired. I don't know why I was about to kill that guy. What is happening? Been streaming for pretty long for considering how this was supposed to be kind of like a brief test, but I just got caught up in playing Minecraft. I'll probably go until I have to stop for dinner, which, you know, is pretty typical for these streams. Which means about an hour. About an hour more. I don't know when, if I'll be streaming between now and then, but the next for sure stream, or for sure as long as real life doesn't creep in. Next for sure stream should be on my birthday, so in 8 days. That's nice. That's fun. Probably won't be the darkness. It was the darkness last year. And I'm not much for playing things just a year after playing them last. I get like easily bored if I know exactly what's coming too soon after playing something, you know. Like my variety. I keep getting the instinct to kill animals. Why is this happening? I don't need to kill any things here. At least not yet. They're not in my way. Just the houses are. Something is overtaking me. The bloodlust, it's coming. Um, I don't really have many games lined up at the moment. I'm also just not sure. Actually, this is giving me hope that more games than I'm assuming will be playable on my computer. But, you know, it's hard to know until they don't work. Have a dedicated chest to just village stuff. I need to make another chest. I should just make a chest just for beds. Why do I have these in here? I don't need those. You like really killed the purpose of ender pearls. Like, why teleport around and get hurt if you can fly around and only sometimes get hurt? I need to make a real storage system that isn't just vibes. But it's what we're dealing with here. Bed. Why do I have a single cobblestone wall? I'm just gonna make these in the... Thanks. I'm gonna make them into sticks because I'm always needing more sticks. I'll put the scaffolding in there. Yes, I know I have a dedicated dirt chest, but I'm not going to do that. Right, I should just put it... Why did I... You stay here because I put half of you. No? Put half of you in here so that I wouldn't have to do that. Right. Dirt chest and villager junk chest. My sorting is non-existent. Well, actually, it's better than what it could be, I guess, but... Why is this mountain so plentiful with animals? What biome is this? Somehow plains, even though it's on the top of a mountain. Something's making noises outside. Did I just dismantle this guy's house right in front of him? Don't get in my way. They're talking about me. Should be lighting this up. Yeah, I guess I could dig a hole, put all their beds in there, and then seal them in for all eternity, and then build the castle and let them out. I say all eternity because it'll take all eternity for me to build a house, a castle. Words. Finish my tea. I have exactly one sip of tea left. I need to figure out elegant lighting solutions. And I cannot just search up a phrase like that and get my answer. How? So, figure that out myself. Why are you down here? Actually, I don't even need to get beds to put them in a hole. I can just put them in a hole. Take your guy. Just spotted across the way how this looks. Like there's a, I don't know, something's pleasing about how this shape fits. Let me, I should really put away my elytra so I have more space, but it doesn't look like this. So, if I had the castle over here, I'm bad at thinking big scale. I always build tiny hovels. If I build anything at all, sometimes I just live out a cave. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, it's a little lake. It's nice. There's a lot of these. I don't know what it is with this world generation. I don't know if it's just a 1.21 thing or not. But there's a whole lot of caves with just a little puddle at the bottom of it. Sheep. Oh right, my sheep. Where am I? There I am. Just a peaceful fly. See, and now you can get a little in-world idea of how far apart they are. I'm gonna overshoot because my hands are not on the keyboard. There we go. I'm gonna hit something. Well. I'm constantly making mouth noises that cannot be picked up because of my limiter. Come here. Come here. So many gray sheep. Tells you how the genes play out. Why am I still breeding these? I changed my mind on my plans of how to lay out things. Finally. There we go. Then dirt. Right. I'll just put these in here. I'm not gonna cook a single raw pork chop. It'd be a waste of coal. Say as I have something hundred in the other chest. Okay. Why did glass take so long to break with the netherite tank? I guess maybe to prevent accidents where you tap a button and accidentally break a window. Still annoying. know I could be more efficient about placing these torches by using, like, light level, but it's too much work. I want that cat so bad. That one have a weird shape to it. That one's weird shape. And you're standing way too close to that. I think I'll be building the castle out of deep slate, like bricks and such, and you know, whatever complements it. I'm trying to figure out gradients. That's like the thing with making a good Minecraft build by modern qualifications. You have to put random shit on it, help it looks good, and if it does, you get a quality check mark. Why am I still breaking these with the pick? Which I don't get. I understand building with like what I did with the other thing with the stone bricks, mixed in with the cobblestone and mossy cobble. But you know, I don't know the pallets, and it's kind of hard to do pallets when you're working with the texture pack. And I am not changing the texture pack. I like how it looks. Really though, I wish the Stay True texture pack were updated. I'd be using that if it did. It looks similar to the default Minecraft, but it's got a few touches that I think make it look better. It hasn't been updated in long enough that it doesn't have spears or anything. But I do not like how it does birch leaves, so I always change it so that it's only orange ones and no pinks, just because the mixing looks bad. But you know, I fiddle with everything that I like. I change up everything that I like so it fits perfect. Even if I think it generally works, I make it work better, if possible. But if it looks too bad, then I just give up and try something else. My mouse is doing it again. Come on. No. Get the mouse pad. I need to wash my mouse pad. It's got too much... it just needs to be cleaned. Maybe if I flip it around. Let's go. Ooh. That better? Are you happy now? Oof, my voice is going a little bit. I'm really glad it was easy to move over all my settings and stuff, because I know where the computer stores most of the important stuff. I don't know if I'd be able to find where it keeps fonts stored, so I wouldn't have to re-download all of those. But because I still have the SSD that was on the motherboard of the old one, because it's one of those ones that is built into the board, so you have to. It's its own special thing. So I bought a USB adapter for it, but I don't know where fonts are stored, so that'll take a bit. But I knew where OBS settings were, so I didn't have to recreate the scenes. Did fix them again because I'm constantly fixing things. I don't know if people will be mad that Clem's not here. She doesn't like the scary scenes. She's still wandering the halls, but she's just scared because it's dark. And quoting him, "Scary, scary. Why did you make it scarier? Scary." Wise words from Clem. Yeah, if I make a, I think I'm gonna make another scene that's more similar in vibe to what the purple scene is, but without the cropped headshot model of the hollow head doll. Just because I like the full body look more than the half body, because you can actually see what I look like, what it looks like. Why are you all congregating down here? Okay. I'm gonna make a cozy hole for all the villagers. Doesn't have to look good, it just has to hold villagers so that they stop doing this shit. Come here. You want to talk so badly, get in the hole. Walked right into my trap. Yeah. I'll make it look pretty. I understand why it happens, but I hate that when you middle-click something that, So I like that when you middle-click now, instead of overwriting whatever's in your hand, because in older versions it would do that, where if you were holding a shovel and you middle-click dirt, it would put the dirt where your shovel is. But now it puts it in the closest non-pool slot, which for me is my food. So whenever it replaces that with the like in this is instance dirt. I don't think how that's like that. What happens is it replaces the food, and then I forget to eat because it's in my food slot. But it is a quality of life. You fell in on your own. It is a quality of life thing that it does stop replacing the pools, because then you can still use your pools without having to go in your inventory. Future me doesn't immediately assume this is a villager house. Try to destroy it, and then realize there's a pit of villagers in there. I shouldn't be that bad. I'm forgetful at times, but presumably not that bad. Have some light, you're not complaining. And then we'll give you a nice oak roof, because I don't feel like doing anything else. I should leave it at that. Whatever. Your little house. And I should close that so they don't die. Blow up my nose again. Won't be going for too much longer, not only because of dinner, but also because my throat's going a little bit. It's not too bad, but don't want to burn myself out. It sounded weird having the cow moo in only one ear. Mouse is still doing it. I gotta figure out what's causing that. Doesn't look like there's like... It's just like sticking every once in a while. I don't know if that's just like lag, or if that's actually my mouse doing that. Ah. Something. Whatever. It's just so subtle. It's subtle enough that, like, it's more annoying than if it were, like, completely stopped working. Because if it completely stopped, I could grab a different mouse. I keep all my old stuff, just in case, you know. So I have a mouse that, still works, but is, like, cosmetically not good. Then I have some wired mouses. Mice. I think Mises is moose. But yeah, I just have... So I have backup stuff. They're not good backups. They're just what I stopped using because I found something better. I technically need to buy a new mouse at some point. But it's just another thing. I don't want to, just because it still works, but I need to find a new brand of mouse. This one, I've bought them 3 times, and each time it's the scroll wheel just, the first time I dropped it on a hardwood surface and it broke completely, so I bought another one, and then the middle mouse broke, and then repaired itself when I bumped it on something, and then it stopped working again. And this mouse of the same brand has the middle mouse also broken. It still works, but when I scroll one direction, it like flickers between multiple directions. So if I can help it, I tend to rebind things to either the 4 and 5 buttons on the side of the mouse, or just use the keyboard shortcuts, which, depending on the game works. Isn't ideal most of the time. This specific mouse, it actually worked fine, like the middle mouse worked fine, and I didn't even bump it and it broke. So it's just something wrong with this model, I guess. But it still works after, so as long as it works, even if it's not ideal. I need to stop breaking those with my pickaxe. I'm just wasting durability. I am a little annoyed. I haven't used the sword since I got, or I've used it a bit, but not enough that I've noticed. Since getting spears, I haven't had a sword in my inventory, like, on purpose. So I don't know if they changed it to this as well, but you can't do anything. Like, you can't break things while holding a spear at all. To the point where if you're stabbing through, like, you can stab through grass. Which that is fine. I feel like that's nice. But when it's something like just switching to a different hand so you're not using your pickaxe to break glass, and you accidentally hit the spear, you don't do anything. That is a little annoying. I don't know if that's the same for swords or not. Because it used to be that you could still break grass and stuff with a sword. But maybe they changed it so that it aligns itself with a spear. I don't know. It would make sense if they did. They've been doing a lot of alignment updates where they like make things universal per item type thing. That makes more sense if you know what I mean. But they've been like adding some more uniformity, I guess. I mean, did it again. Wait, it's supposed to be here. Yeah. Here. I like how some of them have dot eyes and then others have line eyes, and others have horizontal line eyes. Why are you backing up to see me? Can I pick you up? No, you're too big. There's like a fuck ton of these guys. Ha! I just realized, did this village have no jobs? I don't remember destroying any job blocks. That can happen. And there were no job blocks down on the, like, little bit bottom of the mountain either. Huh. Like, both the other villages, on a tributary, which I stole the job blocks from, so that one doesn't have any, and the one at Stoneside, which did have job blocks, but I broke them all because I was just getting rid of the stuff. But yeah, this one just doesn't have any jobs. Why are there more of you? Where are you all coming from? Yeah, it's a huge population, but no jobs. And none of them are nitwits. At least I don't see any nitwits. Yeah, none of them are green. Pretty sure they stay green in this texture pack. Do nitwits only spawn if there are jobs in the village? I mean, that wouldn't make much sense, but... I just realized there's a snowy biome over there. There you go. Did I ever? Oh, that one. Right. That's where Lava Hole is. Of course, that's where Lava Hole is. Just normal things to say. What is that? Oh, Spruce Square. You can see where I didn't stick around for it to develop the blob of render distance. Yeah. Well, the map finally loaded in, so I can show that off. Scroll wheel. Okay. Yeah, so it's not exactly, you know, centered. And also because I have the window smaller, it's smaller. But this is the square I want to fill out. And you can see all the lines. There's not much of that I found of interest this way. I don't know why square, but square, of course. I'll teleport to Lake Overlook. This is... Oh yeah, just cleared out a few trees so I could see why it was called Lake Overlook. Because it overlooks the lake. And if I look down here, another hole in the ground, which I find infinitely interesting to build in. Let's see, look, it's a pretty little lake hole. Yeah, I'm stalling again, because I finished destroying the village. I'm just gonna fly up so I can see. Yeah, there were no jobs whatsoever. It's interesting. You know, not like a... Really, not really. But yeah, village is more common, and villages without jobs. Whatever. I think I'm going to put all this away and then call it there. Because my voice is cracking more and more. Also, that village only had 8 minutes. Right. I need another system. I was gonna put gravel. I didn't put gravel for texturing. Just didn't do it. Just put gravel in here because whatever. Not the point. Not the point. There's two of me. Who's that guy? Can't look at him. Wait, I am looking at him. Side eye. Oh, I found out when I have like a helmet on, which I do, but I have the minimized armor thing. It makes the pink part of the hair look like a monocle, which was not intentional, and I don't know if I'll edit it so it's more clear that it's just hair. Ooh. Dramatic. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. I'm like falling over. I don't know if it was heard. I can't tell if this microphone has stereo or not, but it felt like I was falling over, like leaning over this way. Right. Let me do this, do that, and yeah, I'm gonna save and quit. All right, that was good to know. A little rocky at the start, but I stuck with it, and it was good. I can't tell if my hand disappears too much into the background. Now I'm overanalyzing. Ugh, my knees. That's the one thing about sitting on the floor. You have to actively know where your knees are going. And stretch every once in a while. Ugh. Yeah, don't know how much this will look the same or different next time. And I don't know if I'll stream before my birthday. And, you know, my birthday stream, I don't even know if it'll happen on my birthday, but it will be my birthday of the stream. What? What? Okay. That makes sense to you. Don't say it doesn't, it makes sense. And let me do nothing. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.